This is At the Public Library, the video source for news and information about the San Francisco Public Library system. This month's show features comedy. Join us for 2 film series with Chaplin, Keaton, and more. Calligraphy. Enjoy the Friends of Calligraphy exhibit and demonstrations. And technology. A repeat performance of the San Francisco Digital Library, as well as listings for children, teens, and adults at the Public Library.
Hey kids, have fun this summer reading books and earning prizes at the San Francisco Public Library. Children 13 years and younger can sign up for the Children's Summer Reading Club, Read Around the City, at their neighborhood branch library June 14th through August 9th. This year's Summer Reading Club is better than ever with lots of great books, entertainment, and fantastic prizes. Here's how the program works. After signing up, kids check out any books they want. When they're finished reading or having books read to them if they don't read yet, they come back to the library and record the time they've spent reading. A prize such as colorful bookmarks, stickers, and buttons are awarded for every 2 hours spent reading. And after 8 hours, readers get to choose one of the following grand prizes: 2 entries to the California Academy of Sciences and the Morrison Planetarium Sky Show, 2 tickets to the Bay Area Discovery Museum, 2 admissions to the San Francisco Zoo, 2 tickets to a Giants baseball game, or a great brand new paperback book. Throughout the 8 weeks of the Summer Reading Club, the branches and the main library will host a wide variety of fun and entertaining programs with clowns, singers, dancers, storytellers, magicians, and more. So join the fun and sign up to read around the city this summer at the San Francisco Public Library.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling Deaf Services.
Marty, what are you reading?
I'm reading for the second time a very good book. It's called Everyone Here Spoke Sign Language. It's written by a woman named Nora Gross. This is a history of the deaf community on Martha's Vineyard. That community flourished between 1694 and 1952. There were so many deaf people on the island that everybody literally knew both sign language and English. And being deaf was really as inconsequential as having blue eyes or blonde hair. This book is really great to read again because with the Americans with Disabilities Act, people are trying to think of how to integrate people with all kinds of disabilities into society in a new way. It's a great book.
Looking for a great deal on books? Then drop by the Book Bay Bookstore in Fort Mason, operated by the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library. The Book Bay Bookstore offers great prices on used books, records, and tapes. There's something for everyone at the Book Bay, and all proceeds benefit the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library. The Book Bay Bookstore is located in the Fort Mason complex, Building C, on the 1st floor. The store is open every day from 11 to 5. The Book Bay also welcomes donations of books. If you have books you'd like to donate, call the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library at 771-1076 for more information. So now you know. That's Bargain Books at the Book Bay Bookstore, Fort Mason, Building C. And on Saturday, July 19th, the Book Bay will be having a 50% off book sale. Stop by for fresh mystery, history, fiction, biography, and psychology. And watch for the special sale hours, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's Saturday, July 19th at the Book Bay Bookstore.
Kalligraphia, an exhibition by members of the Friends of Calligraphy, is on display now through August 31st in the 6th floor Skylight Gallery of the main library. Held once every 3 years, the exhibition includes a wide range of calligraphic practices, from the traditional to more experimental methods of approach. As part of the exhibition, the library will host a Saturday afternoon series of calligraphy demonstrations by noted Bay Area calligraphers. The 9-part series will be presented in the Latino Hispanic Community Meeting Room on the lower level of the main library from 2 to 4 p.m. for the duration of the exhibition. The series begins on July 5th with Carl Roars presenting The Joy of Brush Lettering. On July 12th, Letter by Letter, experimenting with multi-layered compositions, presented by Brooke Holvey. July 19th, Hebrew Calligraphy with Naomi Teplo. On July 26th, the series moves to the 6th floor terrace of the main library for a demonstration of letters carved in stone with Christopher Steinauer. August 2nd brings The Indispensable Italic Hand with Joe McConaughey. August 9th, The Magic of the Ruling Pen with Claude Dietrich A. August 16th, Every Calligraphy Tool in the World, presented by Carla Tenrit. August 23rd, Illumination for Calligraphy with Melissa Dinwiddie. And the final calligraphy demonstration will take place on August 30th, The Batard Alphabet with Ward Dunham. Viewing hours for the Kalligraphia exhibition are Sunday, 12 to 5 p.m., Monday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Friday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The golden age of comedy returns this month at the San Francisco Public Library with classic comedy film programs taking place at the main library's Thursdays at Noon film series and Saturday afternoons at the Presidio Branch Library. The film and large screen video program in the main library's Corrette Auditorium will feature the works of Laurel and Hardy, Buster Keaton, and Charlie Chaplin. The Thursdays at Noon series begins on July 3rd with the 1923 silent Buster Keaton feature, Our Hospitality. On July 10th, a compilation of early Chaplin shorts will be screened, Behind the Screen, The Fireman, and The Rink, all from 1916. On July 17th, Buster Keaton returns in the 1924 classic, Sherlock Jr. The July 24th program features Chaplin's 1936 silent homage to the human spirit, Modern Times. And the series wraps up with a 16mm screening of Laurel and Hardy's 1937 comedy classic, Way Out West. The Classic Comedy Film Festival at the Presidio Branch will take place on 3 consecutive Saturday afternoons in July and will feature 16mm film screenings of some great classic comedy shorts. The 3 p.m. programs begin on July 12th with Laurel and Hardy's Big Business, W.C. Fields' The Dentist, and Charlie Chaplin's The Immigrant. On July 19th, it's The Golf Specialist with W.C. Fields, 1 Week with Buster Keaton, and That's My Wife with Laurel and Hardy. The July 26th screening includes W.C. Fields' The Pharmacist, Chaplin's Gold Rush, and The Music Box with Laurel and Hardy. So come and laugh out loud at the library this month with comedy film classics.
Books, check them out. Books, check them out. Pick up a book. You got a fantasy, imagination can take you to where you want to be. Are you curious? How can you find out? Books, check them out. Books, check them out. Read about stars and cars, playing electric guitars, or cops that work hard, patrolling the boulevard, the heavyweight champ and his craziest bout. Books, check them out. Books, check them out. At your library.
Want to learn how to read? Want to help someone else learn to read? Contact Project Read of the San Francisco Public Library at 557-4388. Project Read is an adult literacy program that provides volunteer one-to-one tutoring for adult learners. Project Read's support of tutors and students includes tutor orientation and training, continuing education workshops for tutors and students, reading diagnostics for students, family programs, and referrals to classroom instruction at community college centers and to other agencies in the community. There are many ways you can help adults achieve their personal reading goals. Call Project Read to find out how. Learn to read or be a reading tutor. Phone 557-4388.
Friends for Life volunteers bring the riches of the San Francisco Public Library to people who can no longer visit the library themselves. Friends for Life volunteers provide a link between the San Francisco Public Library and people with AIDS or HIV disease. If you would like to be a Friends for Life volunteer, or you are in need of the services Friends for Life provides, call 557-4352 for more information.
Hi, I'm Joan Lefkowitz with a look at one use of technology in the library. You may know that some of our collections contain materials too old or too fragile to be handled much. Well, how do you get access to these materials? Let's start at the top. I'm in the history room on the 6th floor of the main library with photo curator Pat Akre. Hi, Pat.
Hi, welcome, Joan.
Thank you. So what happens when somebody comes in here looking for an old photo?
You'll come here to the photo service desk, which is staffed on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons from 1 to 5, and then again on Saturday from 10 to 12 and 1 to 5. And we have a huge collection of photographs dealing with the history of San Francisco and California and some of the personalities that made history in our state. We have, maybe 300,000 images.
Wow.
That are available, and most of them are stored in acid-free file folders, which is the correct way to do things these days, and they're interleafing tissue inside. And we have people wear white gloves when they handle the photographs because the oils from your fingers can be damaging to the images.
They look lovely on
Yes,
you,
they do.
Yes. Great. And so
Yes.
This is how all the photos are in these folders?
Most of our collection is stored this way. However, we have some fine examples of other formats of photography. We have some of them out here, the earliest being the daguerreotype, which these are one-of-a-kind images. This is a beautiful one. And they're in lovely carved cases.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that lovely?
And that's from around when?
Oh, the earliest were around 1850, so
Wow.
this is the very earliest of photography, predating negatives. Then another one-of-a-kind image are the tintypes. A lot of families had their portraits taken.
You were
And
saying
this has
they
been-
chose their background?
Yes, you'd go into a studio and you could choose your background. This particular family chose the Cliff House as their background.
Great. And what's
Then,
this one?
Yes, we have the stereopticon views. These are twin views on a card, which when seen through the viewer will translate into a three-dimensional image.
Oh, so this is the predecessor to our little viewfinders.
Viewmasters, yes, that's
uh-huh.
right, that's right.
Great.
So pre-television
Yes.
also, entertainment, yes. Then we also have slides, and the earliest slides were lantern slides, and they were of glass, and they looked much like this, and were shown with a lantern projector.
And this one is, there's babies.
Yes, this particular one is from the Panama Pacific Exposition, and it's the incubator babies
Oh, great.
on exhibit. Then we have 35 millimeter slides. We have a large collection of these.
This is the kind we use today.
That's right, that's right. We had a couple of volunteers that went around and took pictures of neighborhoods and streets in the city, so we have a contemporary
This looks like
view
Potrero Hill.
also. This happens to be.
And so can people just come in and touch these things?
No, we'll be happy to show you these, but the nature of them, they're just too fragile to be handled. And that also goes for this large collection we have of glass plate negatives. These are the first negatives were on glass. And we know approximately what we have in this collection, but not precisely. So we're very excited about the latest format in photography, and that's our digital library. Because we're experimenting, but we're going to be able to scan in the glass negatives, bring them up on screen, reverse them to a positive image, and know exactly what's in the collection. The people will be able to see what's there, and because we just can't pass these out for
Sure.
handling. So that's going to be a
So people will be
great
able to
one.
go to the digital library and look at this collection,
That's
browse
correct.
through it.
That's right.
Great,
That's right.
on their
Which they-
computer
yes,
here in the
which
library.
They can't do now. So
Great.
this
Can we
is-
go look at that?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So here we are at the San Francisco Digital Library. Okay, so what kind of photo images are on this?
Well, we'll give you an example here. We click the search button and start searching on the collection. So far, our multimedia team has scanned in about 1,500 images or so, and they've attached it to a catalog record, so we're able to search by subject and keyword. I will type in one example I know is in there, and that is Bridges. I'm searching for what we have in photographs of Harry Bridges, the labor leader here in the 1930s. We had a team of researchers come in recently needing to look at photographs of Harry Bridges, and we have so many, it would have meant bringing out many folders of them, of him to look at, and this way they were able to search right on screen. What this will do is bring up some captions for you of the photographs, and you can go down and click on those. As you do, you'll see there's a thumbnail size sketch of the photograph, along with some description as far as if there's any restrictions on reproduction, etc. Let's see, we'll pick out one here. Okay. Then if you want to get a larger idea of what you have here, you click on View,
And there he
and
is.
there they come up. It's wonderful quality. We can even zoom in on it.
And what are these markings?
Oh, these marks, these particular photographs, the library owns, are from the News Call Bulletin, and the newspaper would mark them up that way as
for
crop
cropping.
marks.
And besides Harry
Wonderful.
Bridges, what else is in here?
Oh, there's, we have so far a number of historical landmarks, or things that aren't around anymore. For example, the Fox Theater, which is just right over, used to be right over here where Fox Plaza is now. You can search on that and bring up the images for you. It's a picture of that beautiful old theater.
1945.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of people use the photo collection here, Pat?
The collection is used for a variety of purposes. A lot of individuals come in when they're looking just for photographs of their street or their neighborhood or their house. Authors will come in illustrating their books. The TV stations will come in if they want background stories. Let's see.
Well, it's a wide variety of people, and you deal with them all whenever you're open, and then when you're not open, they can see them
They can
throughout
search
the
on
library.
this, yes.
Well,
And
that's
this
great.
is a database that is just going to get nothing but better. It's growing all the time. So we're
And where
very
do you get
excited
all
about
these photos?
The library had a lot of this collection for years, and some of the nicest things we get are now through donations. So I'd like to encourage anybody that wants to donate any photographs of historical interest to us. We'll take good care of them.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your time, Pat,
Yes.
and showing us the photos in the San
Sure,
Francisco Digital
sure.
Library. This is Christine Boltz from the Multimedia Department. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Joan.
So we know now that there's photos that are digitized in the San Francisco Digital Library.
Correct.
What else is in it?
We have pulp paperbacks. They have been donated to us by Barbara Greer and Donna McBride, and we have approximately 579 pulp paperbacks. And now we're going to go search for one. And I'm going to search under love. Okay.
All right, springtime. Here we are searching
Yes.
love. All right.
And
Oh, wow.
so this gives you an idea of how many different types of pulp paperbacks we have here. And I'm going to click on one, Desire, and we're going to view it.
Okay, so you can view it full screen, the
Yes.
cover. This is the front cover.
Front cover, and we can zoom in. There we go. And this bar right here allows you to see the whole page.
Great.
And see the back page, you just click on the next page. And if you want to check out these pulp paperbacks, you can view them on the 6th floor in the San Francisco History Room.
Great. We were just there. Good. So, okay, so you can see the front and the back cover, and
correct.
here's some information about him.
Yeah.
Great. What a good tool. What else is here? Back to the menu.
Back to the menu.
All right.
Okay, and now we're going to be searching for the Dorothy Starr sheet music collection.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
So the library has this big collection.
Yeah, we have a
of sheet
large
music.
collection of sheet music, 300,000 covers.
Whoa.
Yes, and they were donated to us by Dorothy Starr, and she ran the music stand for 25 years, and when she passed away, she donated these selections to us. And we have a variety of different types of selections. We have classics,
Let's look.
jazz, and blues, rock and roll. We have a
Great.
variety, so when people come here, they can choose whatever it is that they have a fancy for. Okay, so here we go, and I like Cole Porter, so I'm gonna search for him.
And is it the same thing where you can only see the cover?
No, you actually get to see the whole selection.
Oh, great. Let's look.
Okay, so he has several different pieces.
A lot.
Yes, so search one. Come on in. And you click on here to view it, and there's 7 pieces altogether.
Oh, so there's the cover and then all the pages.
All the pages. So this is front cover. Come on in. And right here it says loading 2 of 7. So when it comes to loading 7 of 7, that means it's complete, and you can search all the pages.
Great. Right.
So this is it.
85 cents. That was a bargain.
Yeah, way back then it was, wasn't it? Not anymore.
All right. So then when it gets to 7, now we can look
Now
at...
we can look at the next page. Once this hourglass is done. Here we go.
Oh,
Yeah. So you can just search each page individually, and if you want to zoom in to
that's
read, you can just look at it here. You can control it with the bar.
great.
Yeah, so
Great.
it's a very valuable collection.
Yeah,
A lot of people
it's
come here
wonderful.
and use this. So we'll go back. So these are 2 of our 3 main archival collections.
The photos.
The photos,
The pulps.
the pulps, and
The
sheet music.
Great.
Now we'll go back to the main menu. And on the main menu we have 6 highlights. So people can choose from any number of these, whichever they fancy. So I'm going to choose the Community Endowed Centers. We have the African American Center, the Wallace Stegner Environmental Center, the Chinese Center, the Filipino American Center, and the James C. Hormel Gay and Lesbian Center, as well as the Latino Focus Collection.
Great. Can we look at one?
Yeah, I'm going to choose the Chinese Center. This center is located on the 3rd floor, in the corner, down that way. And, okay, I'm going to choose, of these selections, I'm going to choose the Chinese American literature. And on this page, we have an assortment of different writers in Chinese American.
And is there any sound with this?
Yes, there actually is. We have earphones, so you can
great.
listen to people talking, and we have music as well.
Great.
So I'm going to choose Amy Tan, since most people know her, and she's from San Francisco.
She's a big supporter of the library.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And her famous book, Joy Luck Club, actually became a movie. And right here we have a little bio about her. And so you can just click on here to read further. And
Great.
we have several different other writers as well. So
Great.
And here
and
they
then
are.
Each of these selections
Mhm.
has a different section
Exactly.
of information. Great.
exactly. This is just kind of like a teaser for the public, so that they can come in here and find out further information.
See more.
Exactly.
Great.
So these are the centers that we have here.
Good. And what was back on the main menu page
The main
besides?
menu.
So we want folks to come in and use these, so we're not going to
Yes,
show
we
them
do.
everything, but
No.
there's the history room.
San Francisco History and Book Arts Special Collections. We have the Community Endowed Centers, the exhibitions at the library, the San Francisco Branch Library information, the Dorothy Starr Sheet Music Collection, and to search the San Francisco Digital Library.
Well, it looks great. Thanks so much, Chris.
No problem.
So this is where the multimedia crew puts together the SF Digital Library. I'm here with Project Manager Mike Levy. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Joan.
So tell us a little bit about the technology at work here.
Well, we use 3 Pentium PCs to scan in our images, and they're being scanned on 3 HP ScanJet flatbed scanners.
And so when someone from the public comes in, they can see this where?
Well, they can see them on any of the 10 multimedia workstations which are placed throughout the library.
And I saw one in the cafe. Where else are they?
Well, there are 5 on the 3rd floor, there's 1 on the 4th floor, 1 on the 5th floor, and 2 on the 6th floor.
So they're all over the place.
They're all over.
Great. And while I was up talking to Pat, she told us about an exciting new collection of glass negatives that you're working on.
Yeah, the Special Collections has a large amount of glass slides, and they are basically inaccessible to the public. And what we're trying to do is scan them in so that the public can enjoy this rich collection.
So you're taking these negatives and making positives out of them?
That's correct. When we scan them in, they actually scan in as negative images, but through our photo utility, we just flip the colors.
Well, thanks very much, Mike, for telling us about the technical end of the SF Digital Library.
You're welcome.
And now you've seen an overview of the SF Digital Library, but you've got to come down to the main and check it out for yourself. And tune in next time for more on technology in the library. Thanks for watching At the Public Library here on City Watch Cable Channel 54. You can catch At the Public Library Monday mornings from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. and from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. Friday evenings from 8 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays from 12 noon to 1 p.m. See you next time.